Being game 1 of a best of 3, Frost again going to be the starting map from these players. Actually been the starting map every best of 3 so far tonight. This is Group B of the ESL Pro Series. And we already have our first person through to the quarterfinals, which will be played live in a couple of days' time. For now though, let's introduce these two players and see who is going to be victorious and get to play against Goody in the decider game. Spawning to the lower left, we have got the blue Zerg player. It's HaNfy. And his opponent to the top right, the red Terran. It's kauP. kauP has to try and find some cool ground to contend up against HaNfy. Arguably, I'd say in their first round games, kauP was up against Goody, and HaNfy was facing up against Patience. kauP had the closer best of 3. He took it to all 3 games, so straight away says that it was closer, just by the map scores. But HaNfy is not to be underestimated. Neither of these two have played the other's race so far tonight, so we don't really have any firm ground to look back upon to find out how they've been succeeding or not. But interesting from HaNfy is that he didn't go hatch first. He's opened with that spawning pool into a hatch, which is really rarely seen in TvZ. By really rarely seen, it's like hardly ever seen, because it's just not a build that is really needed, especially on a big map like Frost. Sure, there are some maps where you could argue going pool first is a good benefit, because it means that you've got the lings out a bit earlier, you can be more defensive, but on a big map like Frost, you're not going to be seeing things like 2 Raxes. HaNfy though, there's nothing terrible with this. He does still have, obviously, good economy, because of the fact that he can get a queen out sooner. It just means that his natural is a little later, so he's got slightly less income overall. But he is still going to get those lings and be able to fend off things like the Reapers momentarily. Although 2 lings alone are going to struggle to stop a Reaper unless it stays on creep or gets itself into an awkward spot. Really liking the fact that HaNfy has sat here with a spawning pool and extractor up. Obviously this pool in a great position to block off some of the movement of the Reaper. These lings and the queen waiting in anticipation of the Hellion. So the Reaper coming through. Although that first Reaper checks the wrong way first, so not going to see what's coming. These lings may not even catch it. If the Reaper doesn't come up precisely here, not going to be able to do much. But by the queen positioned at the natural base, may force it round that way. That'd be a great pickup from HaNfy and quite a big win. But kauP not risking it, not going for anything crazy. It's going to now jump up there and boom, insta-death. That is what HaNfy was looking for. And this is actually quite a big win for him. Not huge, not amazing, but it's more significant than just this one Reaper. The reason being is because of the factory that was going to be following this up. 2 Reapers tends to lead into 4 Hellions off the back of it. And so if you've lost one of these Reapers that is essential for tanking up the queen damage, that follow-up push isn't really traumatic, it isn't difficult to defend. And so kauP has actually lost quite a lot of his kind of early mid-game pressure. So how does he respond? He's already got the 3rd CC coming up, and this is very normal. He's trying to really capitalize on getting a great economy going. HaNfy on the other hand, adding in a couple more lings. So going to go back up to 6, making sure that he's very secure and very safe. His Overlord has seen that the natural base is up, knows roughly its timing by the fact that the Orbital Command is morphing in. But still, nothing that's kind of game breaking or game deciding happening as of yet. Just both players going about their stuff, macroing up, arguably kauP playing a little bit more greedy. And HaNfy is definitely now being a lot more safe, if not aggressive, with 14 additional Zerglings coming through, plus that Baneling list. Has HaNfy seen the 3rd CC? No, he hasn't. So this isn't in response to that or trying to punish that. This is just trying to shut down this follow-up push. And this is a good number of lings now. It's going to be... This is more than what you need to defend, in my opinion, up against 4 Hellions and a Reaper. There are going to be 6 Hellions, though, So, gonna help, but still, the Baneling Nest is very early. And if you wanted to put up a solid defense to this, without planning some kind of counterattack, normally you'd be seeing a Roach Warren. It'd be a lot cheaper in the lava sense. But Morling's still coming through. Great surround by HaNfy. Annihilates this push, taking next to no damage from it, and now the counterattack is gonna be in full swing. We've got significant numbers of Zerglings rallied across the map, already 37 on the field. The Baneling Nest done 26 more on their way, and HaNfy wants this game over, and he wants it over quick. Playing very aggressive, and this is gonna be tough to hold. There's basically 1 Marauder and 2 Marines currently fortifying the front. Second bunker coming through, not going to be done in time because the Banelings waddling forward already. A few more Banelings coming through, but the connections are right where they want to be, on to those bunkers. Up come the Lings, trying to prevent the supply depot going up, and GG is called in a very quick, just shy of 9-minute game. HaNfy takes the early lead, 1-0.